This is going to be just a quick video sharing my thoughts on the Texas SB20 that is going to be passing or coming into effect on September 1st, which is at the time of this recording, that will be tomorrow. It is August 31st, 2025. But this this law, if you don't know what this is already, I will go ahead and go over here and read it out. It creates a new state felony offense for possessing or promoting obscene visual material that appears to depict a child, even if the image is generated by AI or artificial intelligence or is a cartoon. The bill's goal is to protect children from exploitation by closing legal loopholes and updating the law to address AI generated child pornography. This part, I see what they're trying to do here. I understand that, because there are people, there are weirdos, I'm gonna say that much, weird ass people who will actually go and do that. But the vagueness of this, because this is only a simplified version. I can't, say go through here and try to burn my eyes out because this is like mad bright. I can't like turn down the darkness. I will put the link to this in the description of the video, or you see, I think they have some other download link. Oh, yeah, build entitled enact. Yeah, I will put all this. I will put this link in the description if you want to go look at it yourself. If anything changes, I will, of course, update it. But this not only affects anime and manga, this effectively affects, this is basically freedom of speech, expression, which anime, manga, cartoons, you know, animations, all that sort of stuff. I'm just I'm just rehashing the stuff that Chibi Reviews has said in the past, because he's also gone on record to go over this stuff for months now. They brought this up in like February. Then I think 3 months ago, like in May, I forgot what day it was late May, the law, the act had passed. It had passed in Texas, which is still weird to me because I don't know why they're so adamant on fictional content. I mean, again, I know what they're trying to do with this law, but it sets a precedent. This not only gives other states free reign to just do the exact same thing, but other states can do it worse. You got Mississippi already they're doing the exact same thing that the UK is doing with the Online Safety Act, and y'all know how that's going. For those who don't know, you have to verify your ID and all that extra stuff, and it's to protect children, basically just to use the internet, which is it's weird as fuck, honestly. This can affect stuff like the games, honestly, games as well, like all kinds of video games and stuff, like anything that they think is obscene. And I guarantee you, these are some. I'm not even gonna hold you. Old people, really, really old people that have no idea what any of this shit is. They don't really care about anything else. They don't care about children at all. If they did, they'll be worrying about stuff like in real life. But this portion right here, as we went over, this is understandable. Like trying to address AI generated child pornography. Cool. This could go after many anime like Bleach. Hell, even Dragon Ball, if they wanted to go after that too. If I'm being honest, anybody with a big three, you can probably think of a series and they'll probably, go after you for that. This, like, we're gonna read this here. New felony offense. It adds a new section to the Texas Penal Code or Penal Code or whatever to define and criminalize the possession or promotion of certain visual material that appears to be that appears. So if they think that if they think of say a picture of like Goku or something like that, dog shit example. But imagine, because people will look at certain things and be like, "Oh, that's a baby" or whatnot. Imagine they thought Goku was like under 18. If they say he was like 17 or so years old. Weird, right? You'll get put into the pound for that for some weird reason. Made in Abyss. I haven't watched the anime at all. I heard that will also get you put in jail. Like it will get you in jail. Um, I, this is so bad. Like I do live in Texas. I live in Texas. I I have not stated that at all. But yeah, I live in Texas, so this will also affect me. And for me, I did not know that this was going to be going into effect tomorrow. I had to find this out while I was working. I was just scrolling through Twitter, end up seeing this. These people got banned because I guess their content was too provocative for the the Lone Star State ahead of the anti-anime bill. This shit is terrible, man. It really is. We are at a time where we have a lot of this shit just flying out of nowhere. Started with the Epstein files, then out of nowhere we got Collective Shout and Steam removing their games and stuff like that, like thousands upon thousands of games that had like certain content in it because credit card companies, you know, card processors or whatever, money processors that's just supposed to do legal transactions, deleting legal content, whatever content it may be, they're deleting it. All that does, excuse me, is just give more free reign for them to just attack even more stuff like say Red Dead Redemption 2 or hell even Sonic the Hedgehog. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows how stupid they can get because they can get really dumb. Then we got the UK and our Online Safety Act, which really blew everything out of the water in a negative way, because why do I need to just to even get on my phone show my ID, or if I want to use a site like say this for example Twitter, I have to present my ID and dox myself like all over the public. Now not even a few weeks before that we had the T app. I don't even think it was like a data breach or something like that, but if it was, it exposed literally damn near every person that was on that app. And guess what they had? They had their faces, they had pictures of themselves, their IDs, and all that extra stuff. Which is also showing the reason why we really don't need to do that stuff. And this is supposed to be to protect kids. To protect kids, you gotta, show your ID, if your face, all the extra stuff. Like I'm doing right now, but all my information will be like on the side of me for some reason. It's just so weird. Like they're doing the same thing. They're doing this in Mississippi or wherever this is. And this gives free reign for other states to do the exact same thing. Like this Texas state law, it gives them, I'm so sorry if I flashbang y'all. This gives them free reign to try to just gives other states free reign to do the exact same thing in their states. To where eventually, if no one fights this at all, it's probably going to go into like the big law, like the White House or something like that. I don't have the strongest voice, and I as you can tell throughout this video, if you have watched this far, the explanations are kind of terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I do apologize for that, but I'm just trying to give my thoughts because anime, gaming, even manga, even though I don't read too much of it, it really, a lot of people watch it. It's a culture. It's a cultural thing. A lot of people watch it. A lot of people read the content. A lot of people, express themselves in the content, like say take cosplay, making videos on said content like I do, like even with like gacha games and stuff like that. There's anime inspired things with that stuff, like animations and all that stuff could be affected too. funny enough, like if you play Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, or anything like that, that could be affected too for some weird ass reason. That's how vague it is. That's how vague it is. Like this is just explaining. Okay, I'm on the wrong thing. This is just like explaining what it is in simple terms. It's trying to protect children from exploitation, legal loophole, and all that extra stuff. When it's going to be doing way more damage to literally everything. And this is I have a feeling that this is gonna go widespread and end up leaking over into other states and then over to countries eventually, which I really don't want that. And it's gonna get to a point. It's gonna really get to a point where, like, we're gonna have to like censor ourselves. Which I'm not gonna censor myself. I'm not gonna censor myself because the only thing that could really, the only one who can stop me from doing this at all, and many people for doing whatever it is the man upstairs. God, I believe in God. If you don't, that's fine. I believe in the man upstairs. I feel like he knows what's best. He knows the future. And I'm really praying that somehow, some way, this turns around, because this, first of all, it's unconstitutional, and it is impeding and stomping on our First Amendment, which freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom it's freedom of speech and freedom of expression, which that could be like you make an animation or something like that. You wanna talk about the situation, which if this video just so happens to get taken down, this just proves my point. But oh my goodness, I do apologize for the mini pauses and stuff like that. This is just straight up Hawkeye, or however I want to put it. I'm just frustrated, man. I really I can't believe I forgot about this, because I watch TV reviews. I watch them go over this stuff, talking about censorship and all this other stuff that's been going on all over the internet, and just watching it happen before my eyes, and then I'm in this state that this is going to be affected in. I'm a little afraid. I'm not gonna lie. I am a little afraid. But that's all I really have for this video. I have to go to bed for work tomorrow. I mean, well, today, but don't stop fighting.